Hello, this is Eileen, the environmental educator, and it's Friday. So yes, it is another Friday funny. It's kind of like the look of this guy here. This is just more ridiculousness on the electric vehicle front, where right here, the largest electric vehicle charging station in the world is powered by diesel-powered generators. Okay, can we just stop the ridiculousness that these are clean cars? This is the same fossil fuel that cars use, okay? And right here, a $4 billion Panasonic electric vehicle battery factory in Kansas requires so much power that the facility will need its own coal plant to run. A coal plant dedicated solely for that business. Okay? These are not clean powered cars. This is the ridiculous. In California here, it's the largest charging station in the world with 98 charging bays. But to provide the power for these 98 charging bays, it's something that solar can't provide, but diesel generators do. You know, back in 2017, Musk said that over time, almost all will disconnect from the electricity grid. He's talking about all the charging stations, but, that they were all being converted to solar, but that is not the case. Superchargers charge vehicles up to the 80% sweet spot in as little as 20 minutes, but to provide that kind of power for nearly 100 bays, it takes diesel generators. And so an investigative journalist, Nedward Niedermeyer, discovered that the station was powered by diesel generators hidden behind a Shell station. And they tried to find out how much of the electricity was from the generators, but they couldn't get a response from Tulsa. Imagine that. Okay, so... And it says that the station isn't connected to any dedicated solar farm, which means absent the diesel generators, it's powered by the California grid. Okay, so this is just absurd and ridiculous. And it said that, of course, this isn't limited to that one charging station there. There's a guy who used to work at a Whole Foods in Houston, and the company had a charging station, but he said there were diesel generators behind the store, and whenever someone was using the chargers, the generators would kick on. So, we are using, and this isn't going to change, fossil fuel energy, the same as running cars, to run these clean electric vehicles. This is all a farce. And the thing is all of this power is being used for what? 1, maybe 2% of the cars? And so in energy expert analyst, Epstein, right here, energy expert Alex Epstein, he calculated that enough battery storage to create a reliable grid for I guess actually having the majority of people on electric vehicles would cost $590 trillion for the batteries alone. That doesn't include the cost of all the transmission infrastructures, and the batteries would have to be replaced every decade. Okay, so, we know the problem with these batteries and fires and whatnot. So this is all just absolute ridiculousness, which is why we're just going to chuckle. If we could just put an end to this. Oh, what would actually solve the problem? Oh, I don't know. Hemp? Oh, that's right. I do know. It's just no one will allow it. I know it's a broken record here, but it's the truth. So, and if, banned news network would actually stop banning good environmental news, the public would know that too, and we'd actually be working on it. But instead, they won't give you good environmental information, but, they'll print anything that says that global warming's not real, and then, anything that criticizes electric cars, but not good, real information. And so this battery factory, local media reported that it would require from 200 to 250 megawatts of electricity to function. And this is roughly the amount of power needed to keep the lights on in a small city. And it says the amount of energy the new Panasonic electric vehicle battery facility needs is so high, in fact, that a representative from the public utility serving the factory testified before the Kansas City Corporation Commission that there are serious near-term challenges from a resource adequacy perspective. There is not enough energy to even build a small amount of batteries, okay? These electric cars are ridiculous.